stadium. It's the River Toads and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, the River Toads head coach told me before the game, this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality they have faced so far. It is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So Oklahoma State's offense will take the field first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down.
Open field on the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one, and this offense within striking distance. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Not even 2 minutes in, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Turns it upfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chopped up yardage moving down the field to score that opening series.
Now the River Toads offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The River Toads will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Snags it quickly on the left.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
He'll pull it down. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the second and short. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move, trying to make something. Second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Cowboys are marching down the field. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Swings it out to his running back. Could not make his way to the corner. 2nd and long here.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
He'll try to do it himself. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Stepping to the right. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. 4th and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. That D tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. Drops back on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Breaks into the open. Pulled to the ground. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got an open man. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Toss sweep to the right. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Got his man out of the backfield. Across the 15. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Trying to establish the run. They put the brakes on him.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of...
Snags it, and there's running room. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Push is ahead. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Grab behind the line, it's Clark. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. And now the River Toads want to crank the tempo. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Working the ground game. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Right back to it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this.
And down he goes. Well protected for a while. That rush got to him, and it's 4th down. River Toads will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Left side is Snow. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And the Cowboys come to the line after the big connection. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Turning it on the stop. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Scanning the field, it's Lawrence. Rolls right. The throw. Out wide right, it's Snow. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to pass on second down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Gets rid of it.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beaten like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And now the River Toads send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right?
Trying to get behind the defense. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's in the tight end in motion. Looking to pass. Finds his big tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Long way to go on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on second down. Rush right in his face. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowboys. Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Tells the run, wants to pass. Rushes on, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The River Toads now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. And now the River Toads will line it up on 1st and 10. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Oh, he's got Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The River Toads are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Trying to run, it's Taylor. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Makes the grab. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quick give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for running room. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The give to the back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Cowboys back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Floats it out in space. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain. On 1st and 10 from the 38. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play is going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take it.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Lawrence. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Powers inside. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Could not make his way to the corner. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. It's complete to the left. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Right side, it's Clark. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And now the River Toads will have it first and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Clark. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on second and short. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man, it's Clark. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Second down to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Unleashes one. Another incompletion on third down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today. This one from 34 yards out. Dead center perfect.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Took care of it himself. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. From the gun. Uh-oh, look out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? From the gun, running back on the move. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. wide receiver comes in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, and made a nice tackle.
On the move. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on fourth. Going to throw it deep. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. Out of the backfield, he's open. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The River Toads want to move quickly.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Second down now after the sack.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, River Toads! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. Ball down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now on first down from the 43. Hand it to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Move to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds in this. On its heels. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Cowboys!
job being...
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick two, as it were.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
Number 89, set to kick it over.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First play of this drive. They'll run the screen. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. And now the River Toads come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes a deep grab. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Gonna look downfield again. They're all over it. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Snap in the shotgun. Still looking. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Let's it fly. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And listen, you had to take a shot. You got to make something happen. Somebody has to make a play and to get back in this ball game down a couple of scores. And now the defense has to come out, make some kind of miracle happen, maybe score, and then you got to kick and get an onside. A lot of things have to go right from here on in.
Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Dropping back, it's Lawrence. Moving out to the right. He's going to run it. On the move at the 30. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble. Has another 1st down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Oh, pressure's coming. Goes high to pull it in. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Quarterback signaling to his guy. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He caught it. Into the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football.
Looking deep. Goes right through his hands, falls to the ground, and they have also dropped this game as the clock strikes 0. They won the game today. That's